Okay, so here you go. You ready?
Let's go.
What is up, guys? Welcome back. Good morning. Today we are back on the G35 as many of you have asked for, and so you know what? We're just gonna get started. Here we go. All right, so first thing we run into, I can't use this hose. It's too short on the coil rad. It's all the way on this side. Normally it would be on this side, so it would have worked perfectly, but unfortunately, because it's an aftermarket radiator and they decided to move it way over here, we can't use these now. So when you guys ask me, why isn't it done yet? What problems are you running into? It should be easy swap and go, blah, blah, blah. It's stuff like this. So now I have to figure out a hose to be able to make the top hose work. And then I haven't plugged this in. I did change the AC line. So this AC line is a new line. I haven't plugged it in yet because I want it to be the last thing. So that way we put the front on and I don't have to worry about it breaking. So that's why that's not all together yet. But I need to figure out this hose. The lower hose, obviously, you can see will work just fine. But the upper hose I need to figure out. So after looking in my bin here, I don't have any hoses that are gonna work, so let's run to the store and get something. All right, pulling up in here. Apparently people are learning how to drive. Not very well. See what we can find in here. All right, well, you can see we got something that's nowhere near the same or even the same quality as the ISR one, but it might have the proper bends that we need. So let's go home, cut it up, and try it. All right, to give you a brief overview, kind of what I do, I'll make sure that I put on the hoses for the radiator first. It kind of holds it in place there. I'll also put this line into here, bolt it up to the front of the radiator, and then it'll kind of float there and make it easier for me to put on the front. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna check and see just how we can make this hose work. All right, so the front kind of like this. Let me show you guys now that it's sitting here. You can see that it's not gonna work. This will sit right here. It's way too far over. I do have to put this coupler in, but it won't even move it enough to move it over. So that's why I had to get this other hose. So I'm gonna try and cut this, take the 90s off it, measure. So this kind of sits in line here. And then this is actually for the steam port. So the steam port will go to the top here in the upper radiator hose, and then we'll have all the hose stuff taken care of. All right, after some finessing, you can see that I kind of have the setup, how I'm gonna set it. And there's actually plenty of room. I think that the factory fans are actually gonna fit in here because all of this is pushed back so far. I think we can make the factory fans work too. I'm just making sure that there's no kinks. This is kind of in the area, you can see this protrudes out, but this kind of goes further here, so it has a little bit more room. I don't know where it's gonna sit when we put the front on, but I think this is gonna work. So I can probably cinch these down, put the clamps on them, put the clamp on that one, and then we're gonna put the front on. And there is the front on. starting to look like a car again. I was beginning to lose hope. But we got the front on. Now all I have to do is like run the wiring, run the power steering, cooler, run this stuff, put this on, put the bumper on, and we're gonna make some real progress today. I do have new headlights. Mike got new headlights for this, so we're gonna put those on as well. You guys are gonna see what the car is gonna look like fully together. I think Mike's on his way right now too, so we're gonna be able to bleed the brakes, put the wheels on, and actually put it on the ground, and hopefully we're gonna be able to hear it today, because there is one other thing that we have to do. I have to learn how to clock the gas pedal. Apparently the factory Nissan gas pedal doesn't really work very well. I guess the GM ECU is really finicky with the voltage, so I actually have to take that out. I have to plug into the car on the ECU side through the LOJ thing, and then I have to loosen up the bolts on the gas pedal, and then I gotta clock it and watch the voltage. I guess the proper voltage should be about 0.38 volts, so yeah, I've never done that before, but we're gonna learn how to do that, and then hopefully we're gonna get to start it and hear it run today, so let's keep going. Now with the front on, you can see everything looks really factory. So it's time to get the brand new headlights, put them in, put the bumper on, well, the metal bumper. I'm not gonna put the plastic bumper cover on yet because there's still a couple things we have to do, but you can see we're using all factory hardware. Everything in this car is starting to look like it should be here. It's factory, but let's put the headlights in and let's just really finish off the front end. All right, the front, woohoo, it's a complete car. Well, why don't we ask the owner, what do you think?
It looks good. Finally seeing it complete.
I know, right? Y'all been asking, been saying it's taking too long, but you've seen also all of the stuff that we've had to go through, but looking at it.
Milking the content. Making 12 videos saying fucking we need new parts.
But look at how factory it looks now. It actually looks all together. It was worth the wait. So now, like I said, the last thing we got to do is we got to clock the gas pedal, but I don't have the proper scanner for it.
I got one though. I'll go home and grab it. Yeah. I'll grab that plug.
I gotta let the master tech get it. So.
Feel me? You know what I'm saying? You got these weak ass tools, man. I got the snap on. You feel me? Yeah,
so
with that free Amazon fucking scanner.
Yeah, it was a free scanner too. Yeah, and then the other thing, this was leaking. I don't know if I showed you guys or told you guys, but he got a plug for that, so we need to plug that. And then I think we can fill it with oil and at least try and run it. All right, so Mike just went off. He went to go get the scanner and stuff. And so in the meantime, got my coffee. And we're actually using power steering fluid from Nissan to fill this up, start filling up the fluids. We're gonna change that thing, put oil in it, and then we're gonna start it up. So in a few minutes, we're gonna get to actually hear this car. Mike here modifying.
Feel me?
He's back bringing the sauce.
Hey, you never know when you might need this bracket. You might have to zip tie something to it.
Yeah, but you're gonna bend it back and now it's gonna snap off.
No, we're just gonna have to zip tie it under like that. Whatever goes under is gonna get zip tied that way. Man, look, it's just aerodynamics. It's a little L.
That's his OCD talking right there, though. I don't know if I'm gonna need it. He's like as bad as me when I hoard stuff.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
maybe
okay, maybe he's not that bad, but he's close. And you can see what.
Just like, man, what's this? We need this.
We're gonna keep it. We're gonna
look at that. Look how.
Why don't you just pull this out, put it down, and then put it back in? That's what she said. Yeah, I already know.
I was about to say that.
Yeah. Anyway, we got the plug. We're gonna take this plug off.
No, but look, if this was chopped, this was sitting here right there like that, we ain't gotta worry about hitting the wheel well.
Oh, you'd keep it at this level, like flat like this.
It'd be flat and then come right into this pocket. Almost like sit in this corner. What the fuck does this go to? We don't need this.
For this factory airbox. Okay. Okay, we'll cut it.
Seriously?
I mean, I don't know.
What the fuck are we ever gonna put right here that's gonna connect to it?
Well, you see how that thing's zip tied?
So we'll just chop a little bit of it off.
All right.
Dude, it doesn't even need to be zip tied there. It has a freaking bolt holding it to the chassis.
All right, we're gonna cut that off then. We'll make him happy with that. We're gonna change the plug and we're gonna get going on this thing. I don't know how to tell you all this. So we put oil in it. We got everything kind of situated how we want it. Mike went and got the stuff you guys saw. And then I look down in here, see if I can get the camera down there for you. you see the oil on top of the pan. So I wasn't sure what that was, and then I grabbed the mirror and I kind of put it at an angle laying underneath, and second time strikes. If you guys have been following like Mike's LS build from way long ago when we did on a 350Z, he got a Canton pan and we saw the welds, and the welds were trash, and it was actually leaking out of that one. Assuming that they had it taken care of, that ISR had this all handled, and all the Canton pan stuff is now up to a better quality. We used this pan. I kind of looked at it. I didn't really think much of it. I probably should have inspected it more, especially knowing from the first one. But like I said, we had hoped that this was okay. But now I'm looking and I was like, what the hell is all that oil on top of the pan? So I used the mirror to try and follow it, and you can see that it's falling along the top of the weld where the bottom of the pan welds to the top of the pan. And so we're at a fucking standstill, and it's beyond frustrating because we are like, you guys see how close we are to getting this done. We can literally fire it up and make sure that it's running okay, and I think we still might do that. I do have to clock that pedal like I said, but as far as it goes, now it's like, now what? Now I have to figure out how to get the pan out. Mike's calling ISR and taking care of that, and I think we're gonna use LOJ's pan, because when I used LOJ on my LS6, it was super good, and then because we had this problem, we actually used that LOJ pan on Mike's LS350Z also. So I think that's going to be the route that we go. So y'all are warned, don't use the Canton pans, because I mean, this thing is like buckled up in here, ready to go. Like, we were ready to bleed the brakes, put this thing on the ground, and literally test drive it. And now it's just, this is just a big heartbreak. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with. So I'm gonna let you guys know in just a minute kind of what we figured out, but yeah, it's not looking good. All right, update just before we're actually gonna head over to Mike's house. We gotta get some gas cans because it is out of gas. You can see this thing's leaking pretty bad. We tried clocking the gas pedal and we're able to turn it on. You need to go watch his video because I'm not gonna start it on my video. So go watch his video, and yeah, then you can hear it that way. But yeah, we don't really have any way of it running right now, so we're gonna go get gas.
If you want to start, you don't care if you start on the video.
Nope.
I'm here.
Nope. Nope. Go to his video.
My issue is when my shit gets started up and I don't even get to hear it for the first time. You feel me?
I know, but go watch his video. Y'all are already watching this one, so we're gonna go get.
You want to give him? We can give him the brake clean start up. So they can hear.
Y'all want to here? We'll do the brake clean startup for you, just so you can hear. But we do need gas in this thing, so we're gonna put this on.
So the whole time it wouldn't start, it was out of gas.
I mean, the gas gauge didn't even say what it
said. It said empty.
Yeah, but it doesn't say like dead empty. Okay, so here you go. You ready?
Let's go.
Ooh, one more time.
She acted shy.
Yep. Acted shy.
One more?
We'll try one more time.
More.
And that's it. Then we're not trying no more. You gotta go watch his video. Nope.
Oh great, we flooded it with brake cleaner.
Oh well. All right, we're gonna head to his house. We're gonna get the gas cans.
Hey, now we're gonna go get gas and it ain't gonna start up.
Stop it. All right, so just getting back from Mike's. We went and got the gas cans. We just filled it up. We put 10 gallons in here. So now we know there's plenty of gas. I think we still have to leave the gas pedal clocked. He thinks that we might not have had to do that just because it is out of gas, but we have it all set up. Hopefully the brake clean has dried. When we were trying to set it or fire it, you know, just a little bit ago, you saw that it pretty much didn't want to fire, and I think that we got the mass airflow wet. So when he gets back, he's gonna turn his camera on. Like I said, I'm trying not to take any of the you know, credit for the first startup and that type of stuff, and it's just because that's how I am. So yeah, he's back.
Shut up.
Oh,
first start up my dick. Start it up.
all right, we're gonna attempt to start this again. I'm not even gonna tell you what all just happened. Just go watch his video. All right, so Mike just left, the girl's home, the car fired up. We know kind of now what we have to do. You guys see, today has been just a wild, like, up and down roller coaster of all this stuff. Some good, some bad. we're trying to figure it all out, but at least we know that the direction of the car is going. It's moving forward. We're going to be able to drive it, and we just have a couple more things that we have to take care of. It's really unfortunate. Some of the problems we've run into, the starter issue is really annoying, and I think that it has, I don't know, something's wrong with it. I don't think that the gear is going back in. And then with the oil pan, we know that the oil pan's leaking because the weld is just, you guys already know. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for today. I think it's time to call it a day. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, enjoyed like everything that's gone on. At least you guys have an in-depth look now on everything that we've been doing and, you know, really trying to move forward on the car. So anyway, I hope you guys have been well. I hope your families have been well, and I will see you in the next video. Much love. Peace.